covering some of our basic attacks from the back today, so we'll just look at the rear naked choke real quick and some of the grip fighting. So when we're on the back, generally speaking, you have what's called a seatbelt grip, or one overhook and one underhook. Well, the overhook arm would be the one going over the shoulder, the underhook arm is the one going under the arm. And we're trying to stay tight in control. I want to stay nice and connected to it. My head should be basically like tight on his shoulder with a tight chest connection. So generally speaking, he's gonna have hands inside fighting off your grip, mainly focused on your choke hand. So what we're trying to do is start looking to take control of his grips that are on my arm. Okay, so now look, with the main grip, what we can start doing is I can look to start making a grip on his fingers and then start shifting my hand to the inside, rolling towards his thumb. This is one way of doing it. When we actually take this grip, I do want to have some level of palm in my grip, because this makes it much harder. He tries to extend his arm here. It's a lot more difficult. Even if I'm just on his wrist, him extending his arm, it's much easier for him to break the grip. So even if I just have like one finger on his palm, this is going to increase your strength a lot from him extending the arm away. Okay, so now once we've got this grip, we're kind of trying to keep this out of the way as we start walking this arm up around the neck here. Okay, this hand that's inside at this point, it's almost useless. We're still, the main hand that we're going to be fighting off is this hand right here. So when I go to reinforce this, I'm pulling this hand out and I'm shooting it behind his head. Make sure that you're not going to go like this and put your hand in your bicep like that. You're going to get the arm caught. So when this hand comes out, it stays behind him, it comes in behind the head and chops, and then I grab my bicep. Okay, so you're basically doing this motion, but you're not going to do that motion. I got to shoot through and then my hands connect. Once my hands connect, I'm going to basically fill my chest with air, and then we're doing a rotational squeeze where I'm pulling my elbows down and to the right. Okay, I'm not sliding across his neck though. I'm not sliding with my rotation, but when I squeeze, I want to pull towards the side that I'm choking on. Okay, so we're here. He's got this hand fighting it off. We're pulling it. We're trying to get control of this grip, rolling towards the inside, walking this hand up to the shoulder. If we can, like if you grab the shoulder here, it makes it a little easier for him to pull it down. We want to kind of start walking this hand up around the neck a little bit. All right, and then the reinforcement hand comes out and shoots in. Here, everything stays nice and tight. Fill our chest with air. And squeeze. Okay, usually when you squeeze, you don't want to squeeze 100% because you're not going to be able to hold it long. You want to do more like 75% or something like that, where you can hold the squeeze for long periods of time, because if you've got it right, you guys can all come in. Because if you have it right, it shouldn't take 100% of your squeeze, right? All right, now one little tip here. Sometimes it's hard to break this grip off. You can use other things, like we can start S-gripping or gable gripping our hands and start walking our hands together like this, and I can use this to shed his grip here. All right, now walking our hand up. The other one that I like to point out here is when we pull this hand out, what often happens is I go to bring this in, and he pulls this down. Okay, so when we pull this hand out and I start to go in here and he starts getting this hand in, sometimes instead of just going like this, because if he's already pulling my hand down, if I go like this, it's going to be hard to finish the choke with both hands in. So what we'll do is we're taking this hand at the top and I'm going to stuff it down from over the top. And now because my arm is on top instead of underneath his arm, when I go back up to lock this choke up, I'm going to beat him this time. Okay, versus if we're here, right underneath his arm, I'm not probably going to beat him to the top before he gets that arm in. But if I go here and I let go and meet him, I can punch that hand back down. And now that my arm is on top, I can sink this in nice and deep. Okay? So real simple, guys. You have over-unders. I'm breaking this grip off. Okay? Getting control, walking my hand up, getting everything nice and tight. My head's nice and tight. This hand comes out. We shoot this hand in. We use it for our finish. Let's do it on 3, guys. 1, 2, 3.
That'll never work. It'll never work.
Look at that! Oh my God! So I'm calling his ass up, man. No, dude, every time you bump it, I did that warm up and down, it's like, I did it, stinging. It just popped up like yesterday.
Okay, I'm gonna do that again.
No, I get it like once every couple months where like from my belt, I shower it. There's a couple that pop up. But when I do, like, I don't want to advocate. I did that one with
How you doing, Bert?
Bro, I bet you this.
My hip flexor.
Do the part where you get your choke and you pull your underhook hand out. And you pull your underhook hand out.
I want this.
Good choke. I think if you want to finish, we'll push it down and choke. What up, Big Bud? What up, Bob Fly? How are you returning?
Alright guys, we're gonna
I'm trying to make it smooth.
Yeah, you're good. That's soon. Really cut off.
So look, when we're attacking the choke, let's talk a little bit about like strategy of getting our choke. So a couple of things here. If I walk, like say his thumb grip's inside, but I have my hand pretty high, like I've got my hand almost like up to his shoulder, but his thumb is still inside and his elbow's up high trying to push with his thumb down. then in this instance, we can actually, instead of trying to push the hand off, you can still try to push the hand off and that's fine, but if you can't, we can actually start pulling the elbow down and that's gonna make it easier for us to walk the arm up. And it's kind of the opposite here. If he's pulling my arm down with both hands, you can again try to strip from here and push this arm down, but you can also lift his elbow up and work your arm in deeper here like that. So kind of based on where this elbow is, you can use that to start getting this arm deeper. If it's on the outside and his elbow is low and I want to get deeper, I can lift up and now I can get my choke deep enough to start sinking it in. And if I'm high but his thumb's inside, then we're going to go elbow down to push that up, right? So you're kind of going where that elbow is, you can use that, as well as this where we can try to push that arm off to get our choke in deeper. Okay, so just that's one for thought. When we want to actually get the choke, a lot of times what you want to do is like pummel back and forth. So a lot of times what happens is we start getting this choke in and I've got my arm here, but I can't get the choke in. So what I want to do is, instead of trying to reinforce the choke, we can start trying to lift his head up a little bit and sink our next hand in behind it. And now a lot of times I can re-sink the choke. And you can do this over and over again as long as you have good control with your legs. We can kind of go back and forth where I've got this in and I lift and I sink through and maybe he defends again and I lift and I sink through and I'm actually just going pummeling right underneath that choke arm with my next arm. Okay, so that's a pretty solid strategy to attack from there. Usually you're going to be on one side or the other. The choke generally works a little better on the choke side, but that doesn't mean that we can't rear naked choke on this other side here, okay? So let's just mess with that a little bit. I'll give you guys like just a couple minutes where when we're here like this, I can pull the elbow up to work it deeper, or if we're here and my hand's high, I can push his elbow down. Look, high with the thumb in, that means elbow down. If he's pulling from the outside and his thumb's not in, like his thumb not in, that means elbow up. Look, and then if his thumb is in but my arm is high, then that means elbow down to get the arm up higher, okay? And then just working from here, once we're here, I can start, especially like on the other side, if I get this deep, or if I get this choking but it's not quite good, now I can start lifting and feeding this hand in deep, and now we're on the choke side, boom, and we've got the choke here. So I'm just pummeling right under that arm. I'm just lifting, and you can kind of lift up and pummel right underneath, and now I've got this choke here on this side. Let's do it on three, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Most likely you're going to do this. I'm traveling this definitely new to me. Just elbow up, elbow down.
26, 27 times 3 times 2.15.
30 times 3.
That's not normal. Ow.
Wait, it'd be like, it would be 31 times 3. Wait.
That's my own.
Try to switch.
Kill Vargas to death.
So that means everyone's 31 times.
When you're trying to get the choke in,
I guess I'm
raise his head and spike.
31
Pick this up like that.
Why 3.5?
That would add up to 30. Drag his hand across.
Yeah.
But make sure you arm through though.
It would be easier to
Oh, dude,
Yeah. See, both 3 times.
no, you don't blame me.
So sorry.
You're going to need those fingers. I love it. First one.
Your left hand's got to go over.
Low bottom there.
even do this. When I find myself in times of trouble,
Hey, that guy over there might be my son.
Mother Mary comes to me. Speaking words of wisdom.
Doc, are you rolling?
I'm trying to. Nah, I got some.
What? Are you kidding me right now? I need that floor. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, please send me an address.
Oh, yeah.
About as good as I've seen about as good as I've seen Florida. Wow. You would kill everyone in the 40. Well, don't worry, we'll put you You're rep. You pulled their hand up before you got this. That means
Cole, it's like we're just always in the same wavelength, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's like such a beautiful thing. What a beautiful connection. Huh.
absolutely. Do it.
I should like neck, forehead. Oh, like red, red and neck and forehead.
I don't think it would do it in public.
It's like a lot of loud
Don't do it.
I'll probably go.
What? Please. You're gonna find oil right out there. My training saying
Then by that point, all that
That's all good. Oh, hi, my name's Nick. Yeah,
All right, guys, bring it in the middle. So there's obviously like a million things that you can do from here to attack chokes. So we can trap arms too, and we get to this position, and when we get to this position, and I start, and I come out here, and then he starts reaching up, and I catch him at the top. This is a time where sometimes we can punch the arm down and catch a little trap right here with our leg. Okay, a lot of times when you want to trap his arm, you're usually going to do it with the opposite hand, but you can sometimes. When we come here and meet his hand at the top, sometimes what we can do is punch this hand down, and I can actually throw my leg over, and now we have a way to start attacking our choke here with an arm trap. All right. So let's look at this. We can, so rear naked choke is one of them. Arm bars and triangle are another. We can also attack kind of head and arms if they're escaping. So with the arm bars, basically we're trying to get a Kimura grip on one of his arms. So, well, specifically on the underhook side. Okay, so when I peel this grip off and I get this grip, what I can do is I can reach down and grab his wrist with my choke hand, and then I'm just going to grab my own wrist, and now we have a Kimura grip on the underhook side. I can't really do this on the choke side, right? So if I want to attack an arm bar and I got the Kimura grip, right, we go towards this underhook side. I wouldn't be able to attack this arm bar on the other side because my leg would be stuck underneath him, right? Like if I'm like this, I can't take this leg out and throw it over his head. Now, there's other things I can do, like if he escapes over my leg, now I can start coming up and getting to other positions. But if we want to go straight to our arm lock, once we get this Kimura grip, I'm usually going to start going towards this choke or underhook side. And when we go towards the underhook side, I want all my angle to be adjusted. So your feet should kind of go up across the hips and go like to this the foot position. And if you notice, look at how far I am underneath him. I want to be like way underneath him at kind of like a different angle from him. Notice like this versus like this. This is going to be no good here for me to attack an arm bar. But if I get him like this, and I'm underneath, now all I got to do to attack the arm bar is bring my elbow to the other side of his head. I'm pulling everything nice and tight. And now from here, it's going to be pretty hard for him to stop me from throwing my leg over and sitting up. As soon as we sit up, the elbow gets tight to the chest. The arm bar grip breaks are kind of like a whole thing of their own, depending on how they're gripping. If he was kind of grabbing like this, I'd probably actually just stomp the elbow off in this position, but it also always depends on what they're doing. Once we extend the arm, we're going to cross our hip with one elbow up and one elbow down. Okay, if you go straight through the middle, right, one, you're going to smash your jump. Two, you don't have as much distance to break the arm. When I come over here, I have a lot more distance where I can break the arm because I can bring his arm all the way to the mat here. So we go elbow up, elbow down. I need thumb control. If you don't have thumb control, the guy's going to escape. So if I'm just holding his wrist and I can't control his thumb, he's going to get out. So I have to get control of his thumb, elbow up, elbow down, across the hip for our arm bar. So once we get our grip, like I said, we could use like these type of breaks. If he's grabbing on and I can't get his arm free, I can start reaching and trying to gable grip my hands and then use that to break the grip. Now I'm passing the grip off, grabbing my own wrist, pulling it tight. Sorry, as we fall, I want to adjust. So like if I start going this way, I'm gonna already be putting my foot on the hip and like adjusting underneath him like this. Okay, now my elbow clears. And once my elbow clears, I want to pull everything tight. All my elbows come tight to my body, and I'm forcing his arm tight to his body here. And then from here, I'm just starting to bring my leg over the head and start sitting up. As soon as I sit up, elbow tight to chest, because we don't want him to have any space. All right? And then generally speaking, the grip breaks kind of vary. What you're generally looking at is you're trying to get down at the end of the lever and pull the arm into some type of an Americana where the elbow is flaring this way, or some type of Kimura where the elbow is flaring this way and going the other way. Okay, but you could probably do a whole class on grip breaks and not even cover all of them. But it kind of just depends. If he's locking his hands like when guys go like this, a lot of time I actually like just stomping the elbow off because that grip really isn't that strong. If they're gable gripping, I find it to be a little bit more difficult. If he's grabbing, like sometimes guys will do this wrong thing where they'll grab their wrist, grab
make a fist.
Like make a fist, yeah, like that. Sometimes guys will do this, and because that's the same way they do their seatbelt grip. If you ever see someone doing this, the grip break is just a wrist lock here. I'm just bending the wrist in so I can extend here. Okay. So right here, I'm getting grip, getting my Kimura grip. Look, as I fall, my foot goes to the hip and my other leg comes up across. I want to get way underneath my partner. Here. Okay. My elbow clears, everything pulls tight, and now from here. Like it's pretty tough. Even if his right hand's trying to stop my leg from coming over, it's pretty hard for him to stop that leg from coming over. Elbow tight. We're going to start getting our controlling the thumb across your hip. One up, one down. And look, if I'm going across my hip, look, I can actually retract my knee up a little bit and pinch it in, and that's going to make a better lever there too. So when you're going across the side, if you're like this and your leg is lazy, you can actually bring your knee up and pinch in, and now I have a better lever or a better like fulcrum to go off of. You think we got it?
So Nicole, it looks like you're not pushing your hips to the ceiling at all. Are you bridging?
Yes, you do need to bridge your hips in, but if you're going across your hip, a lot of times you're not going to need much of a bridge. So if we're like really in this position here, where I've got him like this, when I pinch and go like this, I'm probably going to be able to do it all arms. But if you can't, then you just lift that hip a little bit into it. All right, it shouldn't take that much though. Do it on 3, guys. 1, 2, 3.
All right. No arms. All hips. No arms. That hurt?
Minor.
But also this, guess who does the technique perfectly every time? Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, let me see.
Please do it right and look at proof on bro. Come on.
He's so dumb. He's so dumb.
Bro, you don't even know the grip, dog. Alright, my turn.
Very nice.
Yeah, you keep it. Yeah. Because as I'm sliding back, your arm is sliding. It's gonna hit you. I'll show you in a second.
Yeah, on the bicep, all you do is just like
Put this one in my arm and then cross the other one over. Now push that one.
you be competing.
Do you guys want to see how to do a front? You have 2 legs.
That's just because of the color.
Good job, JD. Good job, JD.
But right now there's a ton of space that I'd rather not.
Sometimes if you forget, again, if you forget to, like, to grip his hand, whatever way his thumb points, just go opposite. says thumb point out, elbow point out. He can't do that. It's hard for him to do that. But if he does do it, he's basically escaping. He's a hitchhiker escaping. He can drop on the outside. But if you play it right, you can spin around and you can either the other way. He can't go nowhere. He can't. Or you can roll with it and maybe catch it right, or roll off and catch it with the bottom. Yeah, but you put it down. I'm gonna take it. Well, I'm gonna back up. A lot of white belts are gonna panic. If the grapples go out, they're gonna let you. They're gonna hit you with something. I'm just gonna roll it out and then I'm gonna wrestle. You can't let that hit you get any more jabs. That's fucking true. We can't let that hit us anymore.
Hey, Jadid! Hello, my friend. How you doing?
Yes, if I got to make things way.
It was good.
Hey, body. Good? Hey, bought something good.
First armbar. Yes, Jadid!
Like everything hurts.
Guys, grab a drink of water if you need it.
I didn't know that.
we actually that's why they have to go through the arm and just kind of folds on. So you can do it. If he doesn't sit up and scoop his head. Hey, watch out now.
Disqualified. Well, I want my back.
Alright, that's high level stuff. Just way too proud.
Hey, Bo, what time you got?
Quarter till.
Hey, that's his handbag over here.
It's also a neuro constant that is so lower back.
That sounds crazy.
Guys, grab your partners. Listen, we're starting on the back. The first couple rounds. Listen, the first couple rounds, you're not allowed to escape. You're only allowed to defend the choke. So the first couple rounds, you're not allowed to escape. You can switch sides and stuff if you want, but you're not trying to escape. You're literally just trying to defend the choke. This is an opportunity for people to work on getting their chokes, and also for you to work on your grip fighting to keep the chokes off of you. Obviously, it's good to work your escapes too, but sometimes you just want to work that grip fighting. Let's spread out a little bit, guys. This is too many people.
Get over there.
That way.
All the way over here, fellas. Go over there with Nick if you like it. If you don't, stay where you are.
Oh, those of us on offense, are we trying to get the tap?
Yes, guys, you're trying to submit the person if you're on the back, and if you're defending, you're not allowed to escape. You can only defend the choke. Does everybody understand? You can only defend the choke, you can't escape. And if you're attacking, you are fully allowed to attack the choke or an armbar or whatever. Yeah, you guys can switch when you're done. Yeah, whenever you guys are ready, let's go.
There's no tap.
You need to get this up there, or you need to pop this out and use that as a choking. One of the two. You basically
You're getting preoccupied. You can't be preoccupied. You're the choker.
I was like, you were out. I am aware of the situation.
You dictate what happens.
Guys, if your partner switches to an armbar, obviously you're allowed to try to escape from there.
Now he said, after we've been armbar 3 or 4 times.
You got a 1, 2, 3 toe cramp. Choke.
Going for all 10.
Not yet, not yet. Start low, start low.
Start low, build up. Cody.
If you do, then the plastic would also probably break my leg.
Cody. Set.
Get in queue. Get in queue.
I think we can do it.
Queue.
He's doing it first.
Go.
Whatever you feel like.
You gotta think a little bit. That is one book. Yeah. But guess what? When you're done, you gotta punch him in the face and get him hard to hit. Right? Be an asshole sometimes.
You make an excuse, you can't do it.
Guys, bring your switch partners. Guys, switch partners. Guys, this round we're doing the opposite. So you're not able to attack the choke. You're just trying to control, and your partner can escape. So it's just escape or control. You can like put the choke in and stuff. You can use it for control, but you're not allowed to finish the choke. You're just trying to maintain your back mount for as long as possible, and the other partner is trying to escape. All right. So it's kind of the opposite. Escape or control this time, guys. Let's go. Spread out.
I've gone like 3 weeks ago.
The coach tells us to go like. I was trying to do like things the coach wants to go like this. Yes.
How do we escape the body triangle, Serby? That's not how. That ain't gonna do nothing. Big box, box block.
Break it, switch partners. Guys, now we're just going live from the back. Going live from the back.
I'll figure it out.
My bad. Which one of y'all? Move up.
Okay.
Bro.
Guys, break it, switch partners.
No problem.
Yeah, no worries.
Not laying it, but laying on.
Kill the armbars. It's right there.
You don't want to commit? No, I'm gonna make you commit.
I just saw Kyle alligator around that. I do not know how. Oh, look, move of the day. I know you're proud of that. I'd be proud of that. This time, yeah. You sticky bastard.
Guys, break it on up. Guys, good work today. I like seeing the consistent faces. It's the only way you're going to get good at jiu-jitsu is training consistently. Make sure you guys are coming in here with clean clothing. Fingernails and toenails should be trimmed. If you're walking off the mats, especially when you're going to the bathroom, you should have shoes on. All right, and guys, and if you're in a submission, just because the guy's not tapping does not always mean crank harder. This is training. All right, if they're not tapping and they should be, you can go, hey. You know, but that doesn't mean interim. This is just training, guys. Good work today. Keep together.
I like my shoulder. The only thing when that works.
We never miss it. Happy birthday, Tom's birthday! You're still being nice. You're there.
I never see that. That's what I should have. That's what I should. Hey, for that.